Hillary. She needs to be in prison. Look at people are voting for her. They don't
Why?
even know what the hell they're
Why?
voting for.
You know what?
Yeah.
Look,
I don't like when you're
study.
walking around with signs that say love everybody,
Yeah.
and it's like
Why
we're not
shouldn't
walking
everybody
around with
be
signs-
loved?
But we're not walking around with signs telling
Yeah,
you to
that's
love
right.
us or hate us.
Do you know what
We're
RICO
just
is?
saying,
Do you know what
this
RICO is?
what
Do you
we're
know what
doing.
Hillary did? Do you know what Obama
What is
did?
wrong
Are
with
you
loving
Democrats? Are you
There's
kidding me?
nothing wrong with
Do you
loving
read the
people.
history
There's just
of
something wrong
America?
with you guys walking around.
Of course I do. That's why I'm here in the Trump line today.
That's what you're doing.
You read history.
Do you know that?
All right, hey, how's it going, buddy?
I
See you
thought
later.
you might like to hear a child's perspective.
All right, hey, what's your name?
Jack Turner.
Jack Turner. Where you from?
I'm from Illinois.
And what made you come drive all the way up here into Appleton, Wisconsin?
Because we love Trump.
Yeah. So why do you love Trump?
Because, well, we love that he's taking education out of the federal government and putting it to the local government.
Are you homeschooled?
No.
So you go to public school. And what do you think of the math that they teach you there where they say, which answer is reasonable?
I don't like it.
Yeah, when you don't teach people. When
He knows what it's called.
yeah, Common Core.
Yep.
And what else do you like about Trump's policies?
I love that he's bringing good trade back into our country and is not gonna let all these different countries take over our trade.
There you go. Wow, smart kid. So do you guys listen to InfoWars a lot?
Yeah, we do. Well, I do. I'm first and foremost where he got introduced to it, but he's kind of taken a lot of it on his own. He knows, what there is to know about GMO, about fluoride. He's very well versed in those things, and he actually educates himself so he knows why he shouldn't ingest those things. One of the only kids you'll ever meet that somebody says, "Hey, let's go to McDonald's." He says, "No, thank you."
That's how my kids are. They don't. When they go, they don't get anything. You say you know a lot. Tell me.
You got a group of people on the regressive left here who they want to stifle free speech. Trump's somebody who's not afraid. He's not going to be pushed into a box by the media where he has to say exactly what they want them to say. I think this is less about Trump and more about freedom of speech, freedom for Americans to choose their own voter, to not be told by the Republican Party elites that they have to vote for somebody based on they're in the good old boys club of the Republican Party, is what I would say.
So why do you hate Trump?
Because he is sexist and what he stands for is wrong. I mean, we need immigrants. We all were immigrants at once. I mean,
I don't think he's saying we don't need immigrants. I think he's saying we don't need illegal immigration.
well, I can understand that. I mean, going through the proper channels would be the right way, but we don't need to build a wall. I mean,
Well, what would a wall do?
be ridiculous and expensive.
Did you see the country of Macedonia? They're having so many immigrants come in, migrants, they're saying, through Turkey. They had to actually build a wall on their border.
Okay,
Is that racist that they did that?
I don't know.
Everything is right, but I think he's got
He's
some
trying to build a
legitimate-
wall to block out Mexicans. Why is that?
No. He's not trying to build a wall to block out Mexicans. He's trying to build a wall to secure the border. You guys don't get it. We need a secure border.
Yeah, because we're going down the hole.
We need a secure border.
You can't let everybody in.
Yeah.
Let the country take care of their people. We can't take care of everybody. We're going down the hole for it. You got to know who to let, who to help, and who not to. Not the whole world. We can't. We have to strengthen our country. We have to strengthen our military.
Arguments are based on hate.
No, they're not.
Vote Trump, get dumped. Make America Trump again.
Hey, you're right on. Yeah.
If people would really know what it's about, they don't study to know what it's all about.
They've got their sound bites.
They just do what they want to do because they think they're right, and they're not right. They have to learn about what's going on here. Think about it. Listen to this.
Everybody in, let them pay for it.
Yeah,
They don't have jobs.
that's right. It just gets
They'll
me.
change their tune fairly quickly.
I was a liberal too when I wasn't paying taxes.
Uh-oh. See?
The head of his political campaign, or his head spokesman, is a black African American woman. Do you know that?
No, but that doesn't change how he talks to women. I mean, he's degrading. So, If you like backtalk him, he blames it on your period. That's ridiculous. So, I don't know.
I totally agree, and it looks like right now that they're trying to steal it for Clinton and for Ted Cruz or Kasich. I don't know, but they definitely do not want Trump in the Republican nomination.
You see in Janesville yesterday, when Trump talks out against Scott Walker, you actually have Republicans in the state of Wisconsin booing Scott Walker, their governor.
And Paul Ryan.
Which to me shows that they're losing touch with their base. What they should have done is when they saw this movement, they should have rallied around Trump immediately. They shouldn't have waited for this, because in a political movement, you can't create a movement out of whole cloth. You need to take an existing movement and push it. They're not doing that. They're trying to stop it. And you can't stop a real movement. They're going to end up tearing their party apart, and they're going to blame Trump for it.
So anyway, you were telling me about the Bernie protest yesterday, or the Bernie rally yesterday, and then this is a very liberal town, so tell me about that little story.
Well, Bernie had his rally over there at the university yesterday, and they're all out for that and everything. And they're all talking about how they're going to protest this today and all. And that's pretty weak down there for a liberal town. I question whose side the hate is actually on, because they're sounding pretty hateful down there. With all their love signs and stuff like that. And
isn't that interesting? They say we can put love and hate in the same sign and it's okay, but you can't say anything or it's hateful.
Right, exactly. What I realize is you just can't understand the liberal mind. It's not something that is understandable, and they're body surfing on the rings of Saturn.
So how many people are out here today on your side?
On my side?
Yeah.
Like,
Like, did you come with a big group?
these teenagers who can't even vote yet.
Are you of voting age?
Yeah, I am 22.
And I guess you're going to vote for Bernie?
Yeah.
Did you hear that even if he wins the nomination contest in New York, they're still going to give the delegates to Hillary Clinton?
I was not aware of that.
It's in New York Daily News. It was in the front page cover story.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
You got to check that out, because they're definitely gearing up. They don't like anybody anti-establishment, which is why you have the Republican establishment going after Trump right now and saying, they're agreeing with a lot of the things that the left's saying, because they don't want him in there either. And you have the same thing on the left with the Bernie people. They don't want Bernie Sanders in that office or running for the Democrat. They want to anoint Hillary.
Just like this thing with this reporter, I'm not familiar with their name, who got pushed or whatever. I mean, Paul Joseph Watson on your channel did a video of the assassination of Donald Trump, where he showed an angle where, he barely touches her. This is using the criminal justice system. The Jupiter, Florida Police Department should be embarrassed of themselves for basically having a witch hunt against a guy where he did nothing wrong.
They wrote in the police report that they used hands, teeth, and feet to knock her to the ground. And you can watch even the surveillance video. There's nothing like that going on at that time.
It's absurd. You got everybody from the Pope to Scott Walker, to everybody coming against this guy. The globalists are pulling out all stops to try to stop this guy. Even if you don't support Donald Trump, even if you think he's a brash idiot, the fact that all of these power brokers are coming out against him means they're afraid of something, and I think you got to rally behind that.
Totally agree.
You want to see some battery really quick? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Wait, he's never gonna be the same again.
Call Ben Shapiro.
Call the fucking. Who's the sheriff here? Call the sheriff. Yeah.
Obviously, this is Trump's fault right here. We just saw the assault happen. So, what's attracted you to Donald Trump?
He's for the people. He's not here to tax us or, I don't know. He knows what he's talking about.
What do you think of the protesters out here?
On this side, there's a lot more hate going on than on the Trump side, that's for sure.
Trump's a racist, so are you. 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 Trump's a racist, so are you.
Were there any people protesting Bernie Sanders when he was here?
I didn't see anything.
Hey, let me ask you something. Were you at the Bernie rally?
Yeah.
Was anybody protesting the Bernie rally like this?
No. No one was there.
No one was there? So they were just letting people go into the Bernie rally without harassing them?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. Hey, were you guys at the Bernie rally?
Yes, we were.
Okay.
Yes, we were.
You were? Were there people protesting the Bernie rally?
Very few.
Yeah. But there was some?
I think I saw maybe 2 or 3.
2 or 3? Not as organized as you guys?
No.
You guys, you're protesters.
You guys are young
you
college
tell us
kids,
to
you don't know
love
what you're
everybody, What you're doing is you are harassing the people that are standing in this line to go to this event.
Right.
Okay, we're not.
Now.
We're, you know, if you want to love everybody, you wouldn't start these kind of things. You wouldn't carry a sign that's just going to make people mad.
We're supporting the people that we love. We're here, trying to stand up for what we believe in.
What is going on with the Democrats?
This is not political. This is not with a political party. I'm here because I'm supporting the students of color at Lawrence and the people of color in America and in Appleton and all around that are not, that feel threatened, that don't feel safe because of this exact kind of gathering.
Yeah.
So what do you think of Hillary Clinton?
I don't like her. There's not really a whole lot on that. I don't really much care for her.
I thought it was interesting yesterday that Paul Ryan got a lot of boos too, and that was his home city, Janesville.
Because I think what you're seeing is we have a country now that's divided into two political parties, when in reality the ideology of the citizens don't split along those lines. So what you're seeing is people that they care about freedom. They're more conservative. They don't care about Scott Walker. They don't care about Paul Ryan. They just want to see somebody tell it like it is and not be afraid of the Gestapo on the left telling them what they can and cannot say. You know.
And I think that's why it's really rallied people, and it's awoken the sleeping giant, essentially. Yeah. People are pissed off. They were looking for somebody to rally around. They didn't want to rally around anybody else. They were sick of Jeb Bush's. They were sick of John Kasich, these people that are just kind of people without substance, essentially. So absolutely. I'm wearing my political ideology on my sleeve, definitely.
Insane to me, though, is like my entire life, and I feel like this has been the same for everyone in my generation. We've been waiting for like a fiscally conservative person to come around who's not like all based, like whose entire platform is based around like gay marriage and fucking abortion, and we finally get one, and what happens? Everyone just screams racist as loud as they can when they cover their ears.
That's how the left shouts people down, right? Yeah. They don't debate issues, they debate people. They have ad hominem attacks against people, and Trump isn't allowing that to happen. He's not allowing people to just call him a bigot. He's going to debate the issues. It's a matter of fact that illegal immigrant families cost the taxpayers of this country on average $700,000 per household. People are sick of that. And I mean, it has nothing to do with Mexicans, it has nothing to do with race. It's about a welfare state where people are taking advantage of the system and Americans are fed up with it.
Infowars.com.
Because there's a war on for your mind.
There's no doubt that our country is in serious trouble right now. And if you're wondering how on earth we ever got in this situation, well, I'll tell you how. When the Democrats showed their true colors, you got angry and you elected Republicans. And then when the Republicans showed their true colors, you got angry and elected Democrats. And when anyone suggested to you that both parties were corrupt, and that neither side were looking out for your best interest, you acted like they were crazy. But the real definition of crazy is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. That's why it is vitally important that you wake up, America, and break the matrix. Infowars.com, PrisonPlanet.tv, and The Alex Jones Show, because there's a war on for your mind.